home to one of the most storied programs in college football, and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will get the first possession of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to pass. It's Orji. Fires to the wideout. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Caught over the middle. It's Morris. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Notre Dame's offense will go to work for the first time. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Everybody talks about DBs, and they talk about dropping in coverage and not being physical. That DB begs to differ. Great tackle coming up, playing physical like a linebacker.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll call for the fair catch here. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
It's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. And if you get to stick around, here recently, a lot of success, too.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. To the air, it's Orji. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense.
And it's caught inside the 25. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. Notre Dame right back to the line. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Fast, physical, and disruptive, Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that, you know, if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one on a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. And we can mention names, and Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside. It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Orji. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Coming after him. Got it set up on the outside. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
The Wolverines will call on their punt team. Slips through the line. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed in the middle. It's Evans. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Fights off a defender. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, 3rd and short on their own side of the field. They try to run and get it, but just not physical enough up front. Now it sets up 4th down.
The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Looking to throw, it's Orji. He's got him in the flat. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Here's the handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing deep. Grabs it inside the 15. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He caught it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to...
And makes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 72 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Leonard. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off play action. Got it on the outside, it's Morgan. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. They keep attacking through the air. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. Lets it fly deep downfield. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened. And your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here come the Irish back on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Evans. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Getting some heat. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Leonard. Finds his tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. Then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
This will likely be the last play of the half. On second down, wants to throw. They've got the screen set up. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, think of all the legendary players who've been a part of this game. And we have a few more vying for that status so far today in an always emotional showdown between the Fighting Irish and the Maize and Blue. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that, let's send it back to our guys in the booth.
Running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Looking to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Evans. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football, and we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they have to be more consistent and dynamic in the explosive passing game, and I think this guy gives them the opportunity to take the program to the next level.
Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better. So,
I don't know if I can quote the great Reese Davis. That was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Looking to throw, it's Leonard. Just a short pass to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Notre Dame lines up quickly. Gets it out quickly. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
He'll come out throwing on first down. The quick out.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside. The worst thing that could happen is to miss inside, and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
And now on second down for this offense. Leaves it with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Irish! What a catch and run for 6. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
On third down, going up top. He'll try to do it himself. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese is closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day. And all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it. And I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Made a defender miss. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. He's got it on the right. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now it's second and goal. Quarterback keeps it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So loud it's rattling your fillings on third and goal. They'll try to run it in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Trying to bully their way in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And how about this offense? A big situation on fourth and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
PAT unit on the field. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Quarterback using all of the receivers at his disposal. This time he found the fullback.
And it's nice to have a guy that can block and obviously have the versatility to also catch the football, you know, so you can mix it up and keep that defense guessing.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28.
Stop defense.
Quick strike complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Orji. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here come the Irish back on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Leonard. Got his man on the outside. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. He'll just keep slinging it. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were a nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it paid dividends on that 3rd down.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Running back searching for a hole. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Right back to the well. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. He's going to fire deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Wolverines decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. A fair catch called for and made. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The give from the gun. Powers through the defender. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass?
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
And now on 1st down after converting with the run. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. This offense has a 2nd down play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. On target to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. To the air. It's Leonard. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st in the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So an 82-yard drive there, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Soft spot in the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Dropping back, it's Orji. They're working that left side. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
It's now 2nd down.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. They're trying to get to it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.